gorgeous people. So this is not just from one grocery trip. I also brought out some of my staples because I think that it's important to just kind of show you what I eat on a regular basis. So first, like, staples that I have are just like my salad staples. So you've probably seen this in my nourishment bowl, but I love to just have like a simple salad with my nourishment bowl every single week. So I just got spinach for it, some tomatoes, some cucumbers, and some lemon. I eat the salad pretty much every single week, but that's also because I've been having a nourishment bowl every single week. I've been trying to like stop that addiction, but I don't know how. In addition to having the salad, I also love having tomatoes on hand and red onions just because I love having pico de gallo. It really just like enhances the flavor on a lot of things. Like sometimes I'll make like a Chipotle style burger and just like put pico de gallo on top and it tastes amazing. But there's just like so many things like carne asada that you can put pico de gallo on. So I usually always have like tomatoes and red onions and cilantro, but I still don't have cilantro. I also, for my vegetables, I love zucchini. I have zucchini almost every single week, and this is just to make zoodles with. This is just to make like zucchini as a side or zucchini chips for my nourishment bowl. So I love, love, love zucchini. However, I've been trying to like increase the amount of vegetable variety that I have. So every single different color of vegetable has a different kind of benefits, and a lot of them have like different vitamins in them depending on which color you get. So I've been trying to like venture out. So this week specifically, I'm trying out the yellow squash. And then I also, this week, I'm trying some beets and I got some carrots. So this is for, I'm making like a pad thai. So I thought I'd add some carrots, and I'm also making a carrot cake. So stay tuned for that. Also got an eggplant, did not put it on display. So that's a really good tip as well. If you feel like you don't know exactly which vegetables you need for your specific like situation, honestly, just try to eat the rainbow and you'll pretty much like get all vitamins and all minerals. I'm also addicted to avocados. So I love having avocados with my breakfast. So whether I'm having like poached eggs with some sweet potatoes, I love adding avocado. Or if I'm having any kind of like Mexican dish, I love throwing it in, but it's also really good for nourishment bowls. Basically, it's amazing. And then speaking of breakfast, I also get these pasture raised eggs, so the brown eggs. And then when it comes to kind of like what I get organic and what I don't get organic, the only thing that I like think about is really just like how tough or thick the exterior is. So for like bananas and avocados, I don't really care about getting it organic because none of the toxins are really gonna like seep in and get into the food. But something like tomatoes, something like strawberries, something even like carrots or zucchinis, I always make sure I get those organic because I don't want like chemicals sprayed like directly on them, and they don't have like a coating to kind of like shield them from it. So that's like kind of like my thought process when it comes to organic. And then in regards to fruits, so I have like 3 staple fruits that I just love, and that is mango, that is banana, and that is strawberry. So I have some fresh bananas here, but I also freeze bananas for like smoothies and just for like banana bread. And like I mentioned, I am for the most part paleo, but I love my legumes. So I have some organic chickpeas here. I'm Lebanese, so I grew up eating hummus, and I just love the taste of chickpeas. Even like adding some crispy chickpeas to your nourishment bowl is delicious. And then in regards to nuts and seeds, I love sprouted pumpkin seeds or activated pumpkin seeds. So activated or sprouted nuts are actually really good if you have a hard time digesting nuts. So for me, I actually don't think I have like an intolerance or a food sensitivity to nuts, but I just noticed that when I eat a lot of cashews, my stomach starts to really hurt. So I think it's just a little bit harder for my body to digest. So if you get like activated or sprouted nuts, it's a lot easier to digest because they soak them so much and they go through like this whole process that takes away the part that's hard to digest. So overall, my staples are like pumpkin seeds. I love cashews and I love pecans, and I don't like pecans to just kind of like sit and eat, but I love using it in my recipe. So like if I'm making banana bread or if I'm making like a cheesecake, I'll use it as the base. Or if I'm making carrot cake, I will definitely use it. In regards to like proteins and powders and stuff like that, so I love the Vital Protein Collagen Peptides. I love collagen in general. It's like so good for your hair, your skin, your nails. It's amazing for gut health. And it's also just like literally the cleanest form of protein. I've mentioned this when I was making my chia seed pudding, but it's just amazing. Like I literally think it's like the best kind of protein that you can get because it's literally just one ingredient, collagen, it's dairy free, and it just has a lot of benefits. And then I also got maca powder. So this is not matcha powder, this is maca powder. And I got this because it's really good for your hormones. So it's good for balancing your hormones. It's also really good for increasing your energy, increasing your mood, and helping you deal with stress. So it's actually an adaptogenitive, I have such a hard time saying that, adaptogenitive herb, which means that it basically, like whenever you take it, it kind of like adapts to your stress level and helps you decrease your stress, which is amazing because if you have too much cortisol released in your body, it can do a lot of damage. So yeah, so I've been loving adding the maca. I add it just to like one of my smoothies. So I add it to like my peanut butter, banana, chocolatey smoothie, and it just has like almost like a caramel undertone, so it tastes really good with that kind of smoothie. In regards to like snacks that I love, the first one that I have to mention is honestly this coconut yogurt. It's dairy free, it's paleo, it's made of like really simple ingredients, but it tastes amazing. Like I'm not a yogurt person, I actually hate yogurt, but I wanted to get it because I was like hoping that it would taste more coconutty than yogurt, and I was right. Like it tastes amazing. Like the people in my house were literally fighting over like who gets to finish these because they're so good. So they have a few different flavors. They were actually unfortunately out of the strawberry flavor, but we got like blueberry lavender, and then we got some bourbon vanillas. I also love Larabars and Larabar protein bars. So this is made up of like pea protein and just like simple natural ingredients like dates and stuff like that. So I've been loving those. They honestly are like one of the best tasting protein bars, or just like bars in general. Another amazing substitution that you've probably seen in my paleo enchiladas video are these Siete cassava flour tortillas. They just are so good. They taste exactly like tortillas, but they're like made up of simple ingredients, and they're just an easy way to make you feel like you're not really missing out on anything. Like when I had those paleo enchiladas, it didn't feel like it was any different than like if I was to go to a restaurant and have like regular enchiladas, or if someone was to make like unhealthy enchiladas. Okay, another thing that I'm obsessed with are these Hue paleo chocolate bars. They're delicious. Like do not underestimate how amazing dark chocolate can taste, because these are like melt in your mouth. They're not bitter at all. They're actually really sweet, but they're like paleo, which means that they don't have any refined sugar. They have very simple ingredients, and honestly, they just taste amazing. Like these plus a few of the other snacks that I mentioned, honestly, I feel like I'm not depriving myself, and every single recipe that I make with these kind of ingredients, to me, tastes amazing. And I just realized I forgot to mention like one huge thing that's a staple in my diet, and that's sweet potatoes. So for me, the biggest thing that I feel like kind of changed was my carb consumption. So I kind of took out rice, I took out bread, I took out pasta, and so my carb of choice has been sweet potatoes. And weirdly enough, I haven't got tired of it just yet. For right now, I've been loving adding sweet potatoes to pretty much all of my meals. Like I will have it with everything. They taste so amazing, especially in an air fryer. So yeah. So I think that's pretty much it. I think that's like my whole grocery haul. Now you know my staples, now you know my diet. Hopefully this has inspired you to get healthier. So hope you enjoyed watching this. Hope it gave you some good ideas and a little bit more insight into Remy's recipes. And yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to give me a like. And as always, if you want to see more videos, just make sure to subscribe. Bye!